What's good, guys? Welcome back to the official Unorthodox YouTube channel. Today we got a performance review on these guys right here, the Zoom Freak 2. You're gonna notice that we really did try to shoot in our court, kind of like a wear tester style, talk about the shoe as I'm playing in them. But if you're not from the Philippines, there are a lot of vehicles here, tricycles, that are pretty noisy, man. Really did mess up the audio. You will be seeing a little bit of court and studio talk. Hey, what can you do, man? So with that being said, subscribe to the channel. Let's get on to the shoes. So the traction, as seen in the unboxing, that radial pattern does break up into nubs and is pretty grippy. So how do you break down traction? Does it grip or does it slip? Definitely grips. So just listen to this. I know that doesn't mean anything, but you're not missing a beat on this one. More importantly, with regards to traction, is it dust proof or is it a dust magnet? I've been playing in the dirtiest court, and although there is some dust buildup on the shoe, I do not feel any slipping in doing any moves. So to further showcase traction right now, I just want to show everybody's like favorite moves. So what I noticed is that everybody has this move where they go one direction, plant that foot, and then step into a jump shot all in one motion, pretty much like this. And these shoes give you the best traction. You can always rely on that traction to stop you on a dime. So moving on to the cushion, I like to ask the question, is it an absorbing type of cushion or is it a bouncy type of cushion? I'm just gonna flat out say that it is neither both of those. It is actually a very stiff cushion. Is it more of a court feel shoe versus a cushion shoe? It is more on the cushion side, but then again, it is a stiff type of cushion. Like, my favorite aspect of a shoe is the cushion, so if it doesn't give me a soft, bouncy ride, it's not really a good shoe. So moving on to the materials, the ventilation is pretty hindered, so the perforations are only found on the tongue and on the medial side of the shoe. A very minimal perforation, so it really didn't help on ventilation. What I also noticed, it'll always bubble up on where the swoosh starts. That could be quite bothersome for some people. So that's just something you just gotta look out for. The mesh on the toe box and the outer part of the shoe is more of a plasticky feel. It was very stiff. Just like the cushion, it might take a few games to break in. So the good side about that is that you can rely on its durability. Given that it's lower price point, this shoe will last you a good season or two. So just be patient with these guys. Moving on to the fit, is it a wide or a narrow shoe? It is definitely a narrow shoe. Even though I am a flat footer, it's not really that bad. Even if the outer part was more of restrictive, the medial side of the shoe, that synthetic suede, actually allowed for a lot of pronation. So it's like my feet were sloped inwards, but I did not feel any discomfort with that. All right, so we've come to the most important part, and that is the support. This shoe was built for the Eurostep. So that's Giannis's favorite move, and I also love the Eurostep. Why? Because I'm Asian, and it's the only way I can get on a highlight reel. So what the Eurostep is you're gonna plant your foot one way, pretend like I'm going to the right, pretend that I'm going to the left, and I can always go to the left or to the right. So possibilities are endless when it comes to the Eurostep, and that is why it's a go-to move and a lot of people use it. So here we go. That's one way to go in, and the other way is to go out. The reason that's so important for these shoes is because you're going in multiple directions and you are stopping a momentum going on one side and going completely the other direction. So that's why they built these shoes for the Eurostep. I like to ask if it is a restrictive kind of shoe or is it more of a free-flowing shoe? Definitely restrictive, again, because of the materials, but more importantly, the support. The TPU counter really helps in the stability, and it was not really digging into my pinky toes, which we thought would happen. So overall, with a price point of $130, or in the Philippines case, a little under 6,500 pesos, you get a long-lasting shoe. Kind of reminds you of like an early 2000s shoe where it doesn't break in right away, but eventually grows on you as you play in it. Something like a Kobe 6, where the shoe molds to your foot. It wasn't the most comfortable ride, but You could really feel the Zoom bag in the forefoot really helping you out for launching, stopping. And so if you are a shifty guy, these would be the shoes for you. I wouldn't recommend them to a guy who relies on cushion to have a good game. Also, I want to give a shout out to Shenny Mocker. He recognized me from, if you are one of the OG Filipino sneakerheads, and if you were in Ronak in 2011, subscribe to the channel, like the video, say what's up in the comment section. So with that being said, that takes care of the Zoom Freak 2, and we'll see you on the next shoe.